A bad situation has turned into an amazing situation. I am 100% not supposed to be in this car this weekend. What is up, guys? Welcome to Supercars of London. Welcome back to my living room. Now, I wanted to film this introduction before Alex turned up to pick me up to head up to the Millbrook Proving Grounds to drive some Lamborghinis today. Before Alex rings that bell and I have to go and get the front door, I've got a few things that I need to say. Firstly, the last 3 days at Driftland have been utterly incredible. Being surrounded by so many awesome people in the drift community has just meant that I can come on leaps and bounds in terms of my skill. The Audi RS4 down there, I was hoping to make a video on it. I had an absolute disaster in Scotland trying to film that video, but Audi are collecting that car today and I had another car planned for today. Now this is when things get a little bit frustrating. I was supposed to pick up a car, I'm not going to mention what it is, but you'll probably be able to find out. This weekend I was supposed to have a wicked car. I was going to have 4 days worth of content. I needed that car to also get around because my Mercedes C63 is at the London Motor Show getting wrapped with Dub Customs on the Dub Customs stand. So as of now, the Audi RS4 is down there, it is getting collected today, and I've got no car for the next 4 days. So today is not only going to be a wicked day surrounded by Lamborghinis, it is also a mission to try and find a car for the next 4 days so that I can carry on making YouTube videos. I don't really know what the layout of today is. Millbrook Proving Ground is let's give a little bit of a background if you haven't been there before. It's a very secretive test centre for manufacturers, and a lot of them do it. The last time that I was there was for a day with Castrol, and I went out in a Koenigsegg 1.1, but I couldn't film it. And I literally went, I promise guys, I went out in a Koenigsegg. You cannot film when you're out on track. So this is going to be quite an interesting video to film. What we're going to be able to drive, I don't know. But the way that I want to try and do it is if I do go out in any of these cars, I'm going to have Alex filming me, like my first reaction whenever I get out of that car, and just relaying a minute or two of what I felt and how that car is. I can't turn down this opportunity that Lamborghini have invited us to a proving ground to hoon some cars around and then not make a video on it. So that's exactly what we're going to be doing. We've got amazing weather. Alex has his sunglasses and shorts, which is a little bit punchy because it's about 18 degrees. He's going to freeze in about an hour. So we're just going to crack on up to the Millbrook Proving Grounds. I'm going to do some emails and try and find a car that maybe Alex is going to be able to swing by and drop me off so that I can collect on the way back down from Millbrook. Oh, I feel like I'm breaking the law already. Oh, look at that, Phantom 8. I mean, they're out, so I can film that.
Wow. Gold badge. Sure.
It's a bit open. And just like that, we're out of Millbrook. We went in, I had to put my camera in the boot of Alex's car. We arrived at the proving grounds where Lamborghini had set up, and basically what is going to happen today is that we've got an Aventador S test drive, and it is a special Aventador S test drive because we're also testing the first generation of the Aventador back-to-back with the Aventador S, which is going to be really cool. They've got a Lamborghini Urus and a Performante Spyder on the stands, as well as a few other cars. Because it is so secretive, we have to have a camera minder with us at all times if we're going to be doing the filming. So what you're going to see progressively through this video is all of the stuff shot with a minder, out of shot, but everything that we're filming inside the proving grounds is going to have to be monitored so that we don't catch anything that we shouldn't see or shouldn't catch on film. What has actually happened is we've signed on, and the legends at Lamborghini have said, well, why not for the first hour you just take one of our cars for a blast? And well, that one car is a car that I really did not expect to be driving today. And yep, it is sacrilege that the roof is still up, but I've just got the camera out of the boot of this. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Huracan Performante Spyder, given to us by Lamborghini for about an hour. I thought that maybe I would drive this car today.
That's what we were hoping for. Best case scenario, we get to drive it at Millbrook.
Exactly, which meant that we wouldn't have been able to film a video on this car. So much so that I didn't bring my GoPro because I didn't think that I'd be able to get any interior shots of the car. But what has happened is the legends at Lamborghini have given us this car and allowed us to take it on public roads, meaning we can film an entirely separate video of me driving this for the first time. So that's exactly what we're going to do. Firstly, we're going to get the roof down. Then you will see tomorrow's video, literally will probably start here, of me driving this car. Right, I've been given permission to film, but I have to film back at the Lamborghini building because there are some interesting things going on out there. You want to hear how interesting it's going? I sat behind a Mercedes Project 1 on the 1 mile straight. Like, what? So, my car is actually here. So this is the Aventador S that I have been driving today. So I took it on the Alpine course where I got to understand the 4-wheel steering. I got to understand also a lot of other dynamics about the car, the speed, the braking. Then we went to the 1 mile long straight, and that is where I saw the Mercedes AMG Project 1. So I sat behind the Mercedes in that car. I got a good look at it. It was very, very, very small, but also the aeros is just ridiculous. And I reckon I hit about 175 miles an hour. I wasn't looking too much, but it was just so stable. Having the V12, the power that you can just take off and maintain incredible speeds, and it just kept going up to 200 miles an hour. Then we come to probably the main point of this drive, and that is the 4-wheel steering on the Aventador S. How they have been able to make a car that is the size and the weight of that car so agile. So the original first generation Aventador didn't have 4-wheel steering, and it was a bit of a pig, a bit of a lug to just shove around and stuff. So we've got this slalom which we hit at around 30 miles an hour. We just have to throw the car in and hope for the best. And to be honest, the Generation 1 Aventador, I was seriously impressed and surprised by just how agile that car was. Maybe the cars that I've driven in the past, being customer cars, maybe they're a little bit tired that they've done 10-15,000 miles. Then I drove the Aventador S and was blown away. The input on the steering was so minuscule and minute compared to the original Aventador. It blew my mind. But then going through the slalom as well, how agile those cars are for the size and the weight of them. It was... What's that noise? But to give you guys an update on what is happening with trying to get a car for this weekend. So a manufacturer, which I will explain a little bit later down the line in this video, bailed on me last minute, said that they had a double booking even though that booking was in for about 2 or 3 months, and I'm without a car this weekend. However, the legends at Aston Martin have come through. So after me and Alex have finished here with Lamborghini, we're going to drive to Gaydon to collect a car that I'm going to be using for this weekend. And it's a car that I really wasn't expecting that I'd probably ever drive, but I'm going to be collecting an Aston Martin Rapide S. Looks pretty rad in that spec actually. Quite like that colour. This is the security level that they've got at Millbrook, so they put stickers over the car, over the phone, so that you can't take pictures when you're out in the car, because we weren't allowed to take this camera out, but yeah, that kind of sucked. Here we go. It's a bumpy road, but it's just a left up here. I can imagine, well, it's 20 to 4. People should still be at work, but it looks like people are leaving already. So we've made it into Aston Martin. There are a few things going on, so I can't really film too much. And they've got an Aston Martin Valkyrie right there. And they've just asked me whether I want to sit in it. So, Alex, would you like to do the honours? Oh, wow. This is how the actual customer is going to sit?
Yep.
Oh my God. The fact that this is going to be on the road, like when I walked in just going like, how is this a road car? And now like sat and to experience, it's like an LMP1 car. And I have sat in one, but... Like, I sat in the Ford GT and I was like, oh, like, this is pretty cool. This is quite special. Nothing like this. Oh yes, we've got the key. Well, I've got the key. Alex is going back in his house. Yeah. Thank you, Alex. Thank you very much. And I now need to work out which car is mine. They're both fairly executive spec, but I'm very much looking forward to driving the Rapide S. Now, I think it looks good from the front. The early Rapide, when it came out, I was like, it's just a stretched out Aston Martin, but I think they look pretty cool. I'm hoping that it's the blue one. Yes! That is, oh, it's left-hand drive. That one's left-hand drive. So this is going to be my car for the weekend. 552 brake horsepower, 5 meters long, V12. Oh my god, wait. I've just seen the interior. I don't think I've ever paid attention. We've got proper race seats at the back, and that centre console is almost as cool as the centre console at the front. I didn't think that this was going to be as cool as it is, but ladies and gentlemen, a bad situation has turned into an amazing situation. I am 100% not supposed to be in this car this weekend, but Aston Martin have come through. Aston Martin for the win. If you're going to watch Le Mans this year, then make sure that you are supporting Aston Martin and definitely not Ferrari. Oh man, oh, look at these! Look at this! Look at the roofing! Oh. I'm going to have fun. I'm definitely going to have fun this weekend. I can imagine I'm also going to spend a lot of money on fuel. Alex is heading off. Goodbye, Alex. What a bizarre day this has been, but a lot of fun. Make sure that you'll stay tuned for tomorrow's video where I do a whole feature on the Lamborghini Huracan Performante Spyder. It was a great drive. What an awesome car that is. 203 miles an hour on something that is the size of a luxury yacht. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And please write in the comment that Aston Martin are absolute heroes because they have saved my bacon. I will see you soon, guys. Take care. Goodbye.